Hi, my name is Jared, and this is Horror Obsession, bringing you the first recommendation in Horror October. Just as a reminder, this is not a ranking of my favorite horror movies of all time, but rather a new recommendation every day of October. So, what movie has the honor and privilege of being the first recommended? I wanted to choose a fun, less well-known movie to start off with, and this movie is one of my personal, lesser-known favorites, Splinter, 2008, directed by Toby Wilkins. This is a fun, entertaining, engaging movie with a straightforward premise that delivers on all the major levels, from acting to monster design to camera work. Paulo Costanzo from Road Trip and 40 Days and 40 Nights plays the lead role, but I assure you his performance is actually quite good, and I didn't even realize it was him until I looked it up. It also stars Eli, Nucky's brother from Boardwalk Empire, and a couple other people you probably haven't heard of. The setup is a couple is camping when their tent breaks, so they decide to check into a motel. On their way, they get carjacked and end up at a gas station where some monster surfaces, and they have to defend the gas station with their limited resources and outsmart an unknowable intelligence. Alright, that's about all you need to know, and I suggest you check this movie out. I don't want to say much about the monster, since discovering what is going on with that is a major part of the fun of this movie, but I will say that it is very unique, and I was excited to learn more the entire way. The acting is very good, especially for the budget, but even for a big budget movie, the acting would still be excellent. This is exactly the kind of movie you should watch for Horror October if you haven't seen it, since it is one of those hidden gems that can get you some horror street cred with the truly fanatical horror fans. Coming up tomorrow, I will reveal number 2 for Horror October, 31 Days of Horror, where I talk about a late 80s supernatural horror movie by the master of 80s horror, and maybe you can guess it if you have a big enough horror obsession.